Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? Welcome back. Facci Cinema. Tonight, continuing along with another episode of the Faccmonster Cafe, episode number 14 of these things. And tonight, I'm bringing on someone who was no stranger to the channel. He was on here all the time. We had our Behind the Mask podcast together, which we did for a little while, but things come and go on YouTube, and we chose to go different ways, and it's totally cool because I know James isn't fully into this, but I am bringing on James Grimm from Grimnox Productions, the man behind My Special Boy, one of the best. He's so dark again.
What is happening?
What's up, man? The great director of My Special Boy, one of the best Friday the 13th fan films out there, and the man behind the upcoming Halloween fan film, Halloween Aftermath. How are you, James?
Oh man, thank you for having me, bro. It's so cool to be back. It's been so long. I know that for a long time, you and I we did podcasts. We talked all the time, and then life just kind of comes, man, and then changes things. And I know you and I don't speak as much as we used to, but you've always been one of my favorite friends. You've always reached out to me privately and asked how
Yeah.
I'm doing with life, always checking up on me. So that's how you know you have a real friend. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I know. We used to talk a little bit. I might even say too much. My wife kind of
Yeah, your
hated it.
wife, dude.
Yeah, we messaged like literally for hours a night, and she was like, "This is ridiculous," and I was like, "I'm sorry." That's not
Yeah,
why we don't talk that much anymore. Obviously, just life gets in the way, work, other plans, but we do still chit chat behind the scenes. It's not like we don't talk at all. So, um, I figured why not get him on. I know we talked about getting you on, and finally got some time, and I'm glad you're here. But I want to know first and foremost, how are things going with Halloween Aftermath and your other adventure into film, your freaking stoner comedy
oh
movie,
yeah,
which escapes me right now, the name of it. But
it's okay.
how are those two going?
Too high for supply.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool, man. As a guy who said I was always gonna do horror movies, and then to jump into like Have You Found the Bodies, which is more of like a crime thriller sort of thing. Um, Not really horror, and then from going from there to trying my hand at comedy, considering like I'm not a funny person, so to try to make a story that's funny, I can watch it.
Mhm.
I laugh all day. I have a role in it as well, so I'm directing and co-writer, and I have a role in it. And the role I play is Philly, and he's just this utter just douchebag in a karate gi with a mullet, just so just obnoxious. It's great, but um, it's going well, man. It's one of those films that I don't have any plan to like. I'm not trying to get it done immediately. Like when it
Mhm.
gets done, it gets done, and it's not going to be a movie I put on YouTube. It's going to
Gotcha.
be I'm going to be seeking distribution, and because it is an original piece. Um, so when it gets done, it gets done. We'll see how that goes. So we'll see. I wish I could say much more, but I can't. There will be a teaser soon. It's a little over a minute
Nice.
long, and so we'll be doing that fairly soon. Um, and then Halloween, bro. Halloween. Yes, thanks for asking. It's going really cool. It's going well. I have some really cool announcements. I can't wait to announce. I'm in talks with some pretty cool effects artists,
Nice.
people who've worked for Warner Brothers and Netflix,
Ooh.
and people who saw the project and they have a lot of faith in it and they like what they see. And I know someone who actually worked on Halloween 2018 reached out. Um, can't say much about it, but that was cool. Uh,
No.
yeah. So I was talking to this other person who knows someone who worked on Exorcist Believer, and so I'm just
That-
making connections, bro.
You're
Uh,
you're
but
in the know.
yeah, I got some cool things happening with that. So we want to start shooting. I want to say March or April, but things change all the time.
I mean, I've seen the stills and I've seen some of the stuff you put out. It looks really good. It looks legit. As I've seen of all of your shit besides your first Halloween fan film, but we don't talk about that one, The
My
Devil's
first
Audience.
two, my first
We
two
don't
house
talk about that
horror,
one. I
they
mean,
were awful.
it's okay. You're learning. It was for fun.
It
Now
was
you're
for fun.
serious. And I
Now I'm
can tell
serious.
your filmmaking is actually really good. Have you found the bodies? I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was really, really good for sure.
Thank
Not
you.
not the kind of movies that I'm into, but it had me hooked. And then you fucking threw some twists in there, and I was like, I didn't see that shit coming at all. I really enjoyed it a lot. So
Thank
looking
you.
forward to obviously to Halloween Aftermath, being a Halloween guy. So very much looking forward to that. But what obviously you used to do YouTube like
Yeah.
consistently a lot, like years ago,
Yeah.
kind of died down, got away from it, wasn't your thing. But what inspired you to get into filmmaking in the first place? Like what drove you to try to go all in and do what you've done so far and continue to do?
Like growing up, my brother and I used to steal our sister's camcorder, stick a little tape in there. And so we always stole it. She'd get so mad. And we just go and shoot little Jason films. And we made a character by the name of Harley Doom, who was like this villain. He was going to be like the next Michael Myers in our world. Here I am like 11, 12 years old, not knowing what I'm doing. Very inspired by John Carpenter, of course, and Wes Craven. And, after all those years, I just kind of, I don't want to say gave up, but life happens and you kind of forget like, hey, this is what I wanted to do growing up. And then, one day you're like, hey, I want to try my hand at it. I have no experience. I didn't go to school for it. I don't know what I'm doing. People can hear that and be like, oh, whoa, I don't know how I feel about that. But no, like I didn't know what I was doing. I just picked up a cell phone and said, hey, let's shoot with a cell phone and look like a bunch of, fools, buffoons. And I'll act and I'll look stupid doing it and it'll be funny. And then 2020 came and it was like, oh, hey, let's do a Friday the 13th film and let's take it a little bit more serious. Let's try with a budget. Let's try to make a film. And, over the course of the 2 years that it took to make that movie, it took on a life of its own here and there. But, and then I love doing horror and I told myself I want to continue to do horror. And then it was like, well, what if I try some drama? What if I try a comedy? What if I don't just, because I told myself I was going to just do horror. But then, I'm not only doing horror now. And I find myself like, I'm having a good time. Expanding my horizons,
exactly.
Growth. Yeah.
Exactly. That's kind of the avenue that I've been doing on the channel recently, to be honest. Horror is the main thing. Obviously, I've always loved it. Same with you, but you get to a point where it just kind of, I don't know, goes a little stale, I guess, and you want to try to do something different. And I've been trying to find that avenue on the channel as well. I mean, I think come next NFL season, to be honest, I think I might shift the channel a little bit to more of an NFL podcast type of deal because
sports talk and shit like that.
Anything that I do related to the NFL, like shorts for the NFL, I get way more views than I ever do for anything horror related. Obviously, it's much bigger and a way bigger audience. So, I mean, I might do a little bit of this on the side, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling shifting gears as well. I just think you gotta keep adapting because otherwise you just get bored. And honestly, that's one of the main reasons you quit YouTube in general, correct? You kind of just fell out of love with doing it and the passion just wasn't there.
It was beginning to feel stale to me. Like kind of like how you are right now, though by saying, it's kind of, there's so many other channels within our space that are doing the same thing that we were doing, saying the same thing we were doing or saying, talking about the same topics, the same movies. And I'm sorry, but me, as much as I got into YouTube because of channels like Dave McRae, I don't really watch these channels anymore. If I watch anything nowadays, it's it's like wilderness survival shit and how to, cooking stuff. And
Hell yeah.
I'm a massive fan of Sam, the cooking guy. I always watch that guy. He's fucking amazing. Guga Foods and sous vide everything. So, and then, fitness stuff, I mean, I used to
Mhm.
be a much larger individual, and, then I started gaining a few more pounds, and I started getting in my feelings, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna hit the gym again. So, and, this is the third week back into it. So, I don't even watch horror stuff anymore. Like I mean, I'll come by and swing by and say hi to you, or, watch your stuff real quick while I'm working out or something.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I really don't. I lost the love for it because I just felt like it was so much everywhere already.
I feel you. I mean, it's hard to get that separation in this space when, like you said, so many channels doing the exact same thing. Like, obviously, Thanksgiving came out, and like, even if you wanted to do a review on it, there's just 85 other channels doing the exact same thing,
Hmm.
saying the same things you are. And sure, people may click on it just to be like, "Hey, I like the movie," but they're not really watching your stuff. And it's not. I know you're supposed to do it for the love and do it for yourself. I get it.
Yeah,
We hear it all the time. But eventually, I don't know if it's just not I don't know if it's the words like it's not good enough anymore or what, but it's, sometimes it's just time for a change, time to do
yeah.
something different.
Well, I
Um
think it's more like you start to want more. Like, you see these other channels that you guys are essentially saying the same things. You have very similar points.
yeah.
Why and the watch factor and the watch values is there with them. So why am I not getting those views at this point? Why is that person getting their, there was a lot of that with me too. And it was kind of like I was over it. And then the work of having to edit my own thing. And I'm
Oh,
just like,
hell yeah.
I don't want to edit this shit. Lives are great because you don't have to do any of that. But at the same
Mhm.
time, you look at the amount of views you get on a live and versus a pre-recorded thing, and those pre-recorded videos definitely, in my opinion, at least what I've seen, get a much bigger view count.
Yeah, you're
Um,
right.
so that's kind of like where I think, and then things in life happen. Going on
Yeah.
almost 2 years now, things happen in life, and then like my brain started to just function differently, and I
Mhm.
started to explore other avenues, and that's when I really started taking filmmaking more serious. Like, that's not to say I didn't take it serious prior, but
Yeah.
like, I almost quit filmmaking. You know that
Damn.
we were
Yep.
gonna do a strangers thing, and in my mind I said, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing any film. I'm fucking done. I need to focus on some other things because I was in a fucked up place in my life at the time.
Yeah.
And I then eventually said to myself, I'm not going to allow outside parties to, you know, change how
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking do my life. Um, and then Haven't Found the Bodies came out and it's won awards, and um, it's pretty awesome. I've had an artist spotlight on me about the film and about the future of Grimnox Pro, and um, A63 Pictures that I work with Cole Edits on, and you know the future is bright, and I just gotta stay focused and fucking motivated.
You son of a bitch. Strangers fan film still sitting over here on my freaking video playlist for StreamYard. I never took it down.
Oh
Still
no,
there.
you're hurting
I
me.
do I do watch it from time to time and say, "Damn, that's pretty freaking dope." Would have been dope.
If it makes you feel any better, actually, because I have a specific Dropbox where I have all my projects and I keep everything very like low key and everything. Slay at Night is still a folder in there with all the things still intact. So if that chance ever came back around, the door's not shut.
It's just almost.
No, it's not shut. I'm not shutting it. Not yet.
Ah!
I'm gonna slam
Um,
that son of a bitch.
I'm just glad that, not that anybody associated with the new trilogy watches anything we ever did, but just convenient that we were gonna do one and then boom, here comes a trilogy of three Strangers movies. I'm just saying.
That was kind of funny. I didn't even think
That's
about that.
literally right after we talked about it, and then they're like, "We're releasing a trilogy all together in the same year." I was like, "Oh, wow, it's gonna take place on Christmas too, probably." Watch.
Dude, that would be fucked up. I My video got taken down. I think Warner Brothers or someone took it down because of the song that was used in it. Total Eclipse of the
Really?
Heart. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever shared that on my channel. I don't think.
It's
I
still
don't.
up on Wolfman's channel, Gonards, but because he didn't use that music.
Whatever. It's still there though. The door's open. We're
The
gonna
door's
leave it
open.
at that.
We're not
We're gonna leave
fucking.
it at that for now.
We're gonna keep that
Okay.
way. Yeah.
So we're gonna jump into my usual questions with these bad boys. I probably already know most of these answers, but I'm gonna ask them anyway for anybody that doesn't know. So this is a very obvious answer, but of the big, maybe it's not. Of the big three, which is your favorite franchise of the big three?
The big three being Halloween, Friday, and Nightmare, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Halloween, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, you knew that. You did
I
that.
figured. I had to ask though, because you did do the Friday the 13th fan film, so I had to.
That's true. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually doing an audition yesterday for Halloween, and the lady, the girl I was talking to, she saw the background and immediately was like, "Oh, you're one of them." I was like, "Yeah, I am." So, I love
You're
Halloween.
one of them.
I'm one of them. All about the fandom, bro. And there's no toxicity here.
No, speaking of, look at this fucking beautiful thing right here, done by you, my man.
Me?
Beautiful. I'm gonna be honest. I like it better than the Kills one. I'll tell you that.
I think I do too. I actually would not mind revisiting the Kills one because I had never done it before.
Yeah, that you did say mine was the first one you ever did.
Yeah, it was, and I've only done two.
Mine and Brett's. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So I wouldn't mind visiting it again and trying a few things.
By the way, since it just came out, did you happen to see Thanksgiving or did you not check that out yet?
No, I watched the ending though, and I mean it was predictable as can fucking be, but
Wow.
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. The last movie I saw in theater was well, I saw Five Nights at Freddy's with my daughter, and then I watched Trolls the other day with my daughter. Was it Band Together? No.
Yeah.
Trolls Band Together. Yeah. I really liked it. I had a good time with it. It was fun. She loved it.
Well, I seen Thanksgiving. I watched Five Nights at Freddy's on the cock. So it was fine. I wanted to like Five Nights at Freddy's a lot more than I did, but it was fine. Matthew Lillard was good. I wish he was in it more than he was, but he's gonna be in the next two sequels, I hear. So he'll be back.
Oh yeah, so I didn't know anything about the lore. I only watched the movie because my kid's like 11 years old, so it's a PG-13 film. My kid's never seen a horror film ever. So, but she's a huge fan of Five Nights, and I when it released, I watched it on Peacock the night before, and I was like, I don't understand why it has this rating. So I don't understand even what's going on. I don't know these characters. I know nothing about this film. It's fucking mid as fuck, whatever. But the next day, I got clearance from the mom. Like, okay, well, you guys can go see it if that's how you feel about it. So I took my daughter to see it in the theater. Fucking the most packed theater I've ever been in my life.
Really?
Dude, there was not a single fucking empty seat. It was crazy. And as I was watching it, I kept having to whisper over to her and be like, hey, what's that mean? Why is everyone like cheering? What's going on right now? And she starts explaining everything to me. And honestly, while I'm not the biggest fan of the movie, it's one of the best movie theater experiences I've ever had.
Damn.
From the beginning to end, everyone was loving it. Everyone was cheering. Everyone was clapping. Like the little hints and the things and the Easter eggs. And I was like, whoa, I don't know any of this, but she's happy as fuck just watching it. And she's just like, oh my God. And all the kids are just fucking screaming. It was adorable. So yeah, it was great.
I had to ask my kid as well. I was like, who's this guy? What character? I know I've heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I didn't know anything about it. Like the bad guy, I was like, who the hell is that? And they were like, they knew immediately who that was, and I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is this how the game is? Because I have no clue. They're like, yeah, pretty much security guard, have to survive Five Nights at Freddy's. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, exactly. That and yeah, so all the little things here and there, I mean, and then I started to kind of open up and understand the love for it. So my daughter was happy, so I was happy.
That right there, Five Nights at Freddy, highest grossing Blumhouse to date. That is insane to me.
That's true. I saw an article about that, I think today, actually.
So that movie made more money than Halloween 2018. Is that what that's saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy shit. Wow, it's not even close to as good as Halloween 2018. That's the sad part. But
No, nowhere near.
it obviously was PG-13. That helped it as well. Get the kids in. It's directed towards, teenagers. Being the video game
Yeah,
made more sense. So I could see why it made a lot of money. But 280 million so far. Damn,
it's
man,
fucking
made
nuts.
bank on a mid movie. That's impressive.
Yeah,
That is impressive. That's what
they're just,
Blumhouse does, though. They
yeah,
they crank out horror movies that aren't the best, and make a lot of money on them. That's what they do.
that's what
Good
they
for
do.
them. Good for fucking them. Oh, but what'd you think of that one movie? I think it was called Halloween Ends. I think that's what that movie was called. Did you
Oh,
enjoy that movie or
might
no?
be my favorite of the trilogy.
Oh my lord. Oh my god. I'm right there with you, my friend. You already know this. But however, I mean, not everybody, but I am kind of seeing that a lot. They're like, Halloween Ends is the best movie ever. Like, did you really think that when it came out, or are you just jumping on the fucking bandwagon
Yeah,
a
for
year
real,
later?
bro.
Because when it came out, there was a couple of us that were like, this movie's fire, and everybody else was like, that movie's a piece of shit. So
I
I don't know.
remember like offhand the people who fucking were in love with it. It was you. It was me. It was Lost Nick
Nick,
at the Lost River Drive-In, I think it is,
yep.
and maybe Christian Hannah's Horror may have been.
Um,
Maybe not.
I think he liked it. I don't know if he loved it.
Wolfman's got Nards. I think he's one of them.
Did Lee?
I don't think so.
No, but no offense to Lee, knowing Drum Dums, he probably didn't like it that much in the beginning, and then jumped and said it was the best ever. Nothing,
Ooh,
nothing against Lee, but he does tend to do that. I've noticed from time to time.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
But you and I though for sure. We were just like we were over the moon for it.
Which is weird because it's not really. It's kind of like an artsy Halloween movie, kind of,
Yeah,
and it's not really my style. But I dug the hell out of it. Corey Cunningham was a great character, sucked me in. So I guess it had me. It had me. And,
yeah.
with Scream 7 falling apart, Corey Cunningham's coming back, and that's just the way it's going to be.
He should. He should be the last Ghostface ever.
They're like, wait a minute, didn't he die in Halloween Ends? Nope.
No, we're retconning it.
He got up. He moved. Hey, they never showed his body over there, so technically he could be gone.
He might have just disappeared.
Aaron says Lee liked it from the get-go. I think he did, but
Oh, cool.
I don't know if he liked it as much as he does now. But I mean, I guess that happens. I guess that does happen because I didn't like Kills when I first saw it either, and then I watched it a couple more times and really enjoyed it.
I know. I was all like, "Dude, isn't it fucking awesome?" And you're like,
I was like, that movie's dumb.
You're like, "I don't know how I feel about this."
It's fine. It's good now. I like to see. I watch it for the kills. Obviously, that's what anybody watches it for. There's no story to watch to fucking get. It's just killing, and that's what we love. That's what the fuck we love.
That's what we love.
But what for you? Oh, hey, Antonis, what's up, buddy? What would be an underrated horror franchise in your opinion? What do you think is one that doesn't get that much love? And before you say your answer, I think I might know where you're gonna go, but feel free.
What do you think it is?
Knowing you and the love for this franchise, I would say that you would say Phantasm.
Oh, you know me so well. Yeah, swear on everything. That was what I was gonna say.
I had a feeling. That's why I said I said I know most of these answers, but maybe other people don't.
I love Phantasm, dude. Especially part
So
2.
good.
Dude, Phantasm 2 is fucking so good, man. It started to drop off as 3 approached. I love 3, I love 4, I love 5, but you can see the quality dip in 4 and 5. But to have Angus Scrim back for part 5, and he passed away not too long after the release of it. Reggie Bannister is still going strong. I got to meet him. What was it, a year and a half ago?
I saw that.
Sweet man. One of my dreams in life was to always meet Reggie. Growing up, I always watched Reggie. My dad got me into Phantasm. So to finally meet him, I was like in shock and awe. And he's like, "What's up, dude? How you doing?" Shaking hands and fucking, do the whole thing. And I was just like, "You're fucking Reggie Bannister. Like, you have no idea like how important this moment is in my life right now." It was great.
I think I've heard of Phantasm, obviously, but I think I saw that you really liked them, and you kind of like pushed me to watch them, and I did. I watched them all except for I don't think I finished part 5. I don't think I could. It was not very good, so I think I kind of
It's
shut
a
it off.
hard watch.
But I enjoyed 1 through 4 a lot, and I just rewatched part 1 around Halloween time. I thought it was a good October watch. I absolutely love it. I think The Tall Man is underrated. Creepy ass movie. It's very psychedelic. Once again, though, a kind of a franchise that people think I wouldn't really be into because it's not the slasher type of. It's just kind of like really fucking weird. But I really dig the hell out of it. It's creepy.
It's fucking weird as fuck, right?
Do you think they should remake? Does it need a remake at all? Or would you like to see one?
Fuck. Yeah, I would. And I know you can't ever replace Angus Scrimm as the Tall Man. You can't ever replace Reggie and Mike. But with today's technology, you can do some really wicked shit with these films now. You know, you've seen that. We still haven't. I mean, at least from my understanding, they don't really go into big explanation of that red world.
No.
And I want that to be explored a little bit more.
It's good. I really like Phantasm a lot. Would love them to come out with some steel books for the rest of them, but I do got the first one, so I am happy to have that one. I know they had that cool box set where you get the freaking ball and shit, but I kind of didn't want to pay that much. I didn't want to pay that much.
Fuck yeah.
I wanted to, but I did not.
Actually.
Does it move? Does it move by itself sometimes when you're there?
Oh, I wish.
Fucking drilling your face hole.
I feel like people here are quoting Return of the Living Dead right now.
Yeah, more cops. Yes, send more cops, send more paramedics. Yes, that is from Return of the Living Dead, which we did a watch along, me and Brett, the other week. So
nice.
That's a fun movie too. I'm not a zombie movie guy per se. I mean, I don't tend to watch a lot of zombie movies, but Tom Matthews. I mean, come on. It's fucking classic.
It's fucking Tom Matthews, bro.
It's Tom Matthews. I mean, I know. I'm gonna ask this. It involves another fan film.
Let's do it. Bring it on.
I'm gonna ask it anyway. Did you watch Never Hike Alone 2?
I did.
Did you like it?
I know people would be watching this and say, "Well, James, you're only saying this because you did a fan film of, for Friday the 13th." And it's not that I didn't like it. I thought it was done well. There were just some things I would have done differently with the budget that was given. But at the end of the day, they made their 3-piece film, and it's high quality as fuck. The cinematography is good. Some of the kills are pretty awesome. Tom's there. Vinny's there. I met Vincent DeSanti actually at Halloween 45.
What?
Yeah. He was at his table there, and because Never Hike was set to release soon, and we had a conversation for a brief moment.
Okay. How did that go? Was it good?
It was good.
Or not good? Was it?
Good. Yeah, I said you should have more My Special Boy masks at your table. Told him I was just joking. We shook hands, and we're cool.
Cool. Good to hear. Because I remember back a year or so ago, I was getting freaking yelled at for stuff I didn't even do. But thanks.
It's all good.
Good to know it's good.
Yeah, I think unity amongst the fan film people, there should be a lot more of it. I think there's too many I want to be the best. I think we all should just want to do it for the fans and not for ourselves.
Fuck the fans, right?
Fuck the fans. No, I'm getting canceled now.
That's what the studios say. Just saying.
No, Never Hike. Going back to Never Hike 2. The quality's good. Like, you just can't deny that. I still think the very first one, Never Hike Alone 1, is the best of the 3. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I like Never Hike in the Snow's last, but I don't even know if it counts. It's like a fucking part. I don't know. I don't know even how to count the second one.
I think they left it open for a part 3. With at the end of you see the bubbles coming out from Well,
Yeah,
you haven't seen it, I'm
they're not.
spoiling shit, so you might want to turn this down. But
They're
from
not
Hawking
gonna.
out,
They're not gonna do that.
they could. I
I don't
bet you they
think
can make a
so.
shit ton of money and make a third one.
You're not wrong because obviously, I mean, they said we're getting a Friday the 13th movie, but I haven't seen anything. So, well, who
Uh,
knows?
I don't know who played Jason. I know Vincent DeSanti played Jason in the first two, right? Never Hike and Never Hike in the Snow.
I think so.
And I don't feel like he played Jason in this one, if at least for some of it, because the walks seems a little different. The body uh, type is a little different. So I don't know. I kind of felt a certain way about it. But you know what, dude? Like, congratulations to them, and it looks quality as fuck. So that's what's
Hmm.
important, right?
Yeah, they. I mean, all these fan films that have been coming out have been really, really good. So keep it coming because obviously we haven't got a movie in a very long time. So I mean, we're always happy to watch and Friday the 13th anything, really. Um, what else? I wanted to ask you
Freddy versus
something,
Jason fan
motherfucker.
film with Vince and Dave McRae. Oh, did you watch Dylan's New Nightmare?
Yes, I did.
What you think?
I
What you
dug
think?
it. I
Yeah.
dug it a lot, actually. I thought Dave was great as Freddy.
Hmm.
The look was, I don't know how I felt about the look entirely, but I mean, obviously it was Freddy. His voice is fantastic. The
Yeah,
glove was great. Miko,
it's pretty
love
good.
seeing Miko. Fantastic. Really good. I'm glad they are gonna plan on making another one, hopefully. So I'm excited to see where it goes. What did you
Yeah.
think about it?
Um, I watched it twice, and I tried to I just thought it was short.
I mean, yeah,
I
yeah. I mean,
I thought like I mean with the budget they had, they had a pretty beefy budget. Now I think that if there was maybe like 8 to 10 more minutes added onto it, whatever. But the makeup effects, the prosthetics that were used for Dave, very nice. A lot of the camera, the cinematography is pretty damn good. Um, Story overall, I feel like it was missing things here and there, pacing at times. But dude, like that's what happens when you're on a limited budget, no matter how big or
yeah,
small it is. We're not Hollywood Pictures, so they made the film. It took a couple years. COVID got in the way, and Cecil and team made a film, and that's the biggest thing about it. And a lot of people don't realize whether you like it or not. They successfully made the film and garnered enough interest to possibly make more. So keep doing it.
yep. They were at Mad Monster, had that great premiere out there I saw. So it was very successful what they did.
Yeah.
So glad to see they got some love. Are you kind of getting to a point though where you think the fan film market is kind of getting oversaturated? Like it's just one after the other. They just keep coming. I mean, I know people love them, but it just kind of feels like there's just so many at this point.
It really is. I mean, there really are. I mean, and that's kind of it's funny actually. There's a in Too High for Supply. There's a little joke poking fun at fan films, but my fan film specifically. It actually pokes fun at My Special Boy, and not because of any reason outside of the fact that it's just an internal joke, but like
Hmm.
like there's a moment where someone's like, "Oh, well, you enjoy your fucking shitty fan film," like it's just like all fun and games and everything. And I might be saying too much now, but yeah, is it do I think well. I think I look at the pros and cons of it. I think like every filmmaker who's trying to bust into some sort of business and like to get their name out there, they have to start with fan films. Do they need to be
Hmm.
hour-long fan films? No, but they need to be long enough to show like, hey, this is what my vision
What they
is.
can
This is
do.
what I can do. Uh, I'm pitching it to you. Now, imagine if I had my own story, what I
Yeah.
could do with that. So I think fan films are a great avenue to do and go if you're trying to, build people who follow you, who want to back you, who have faith in your
Hmm.
vision and your abilities. So I think fan films, while it is saturated, it's fuck. I mean, we have Halloween 3 fan films, we have H2O fan films, we have fucking David Gordon Green fan films with My Thing. You got the Never
Yeah.
Hikes, the Vengeances, the My Special Boys, the Jason Risings, and all them other ones. I'm not trying to leave anyone out. There's so many of them. Then you got Scream fan films, and
Yep.
there's just it's everywhere. Black Christmas fan film. You know, It's Me, Billy too. So
Oh yeah.
the market's massive, and the thing is, not all are like. There's some fan films out there that don't get the attention that they deserve. Uh,
Mhm.
there's a Friday the 13th fan film, they're like a series, like a part three, like a 3-part series, and it's called what's it called? Here Comes the Night, I believe it is, and they have not as many views as they should. This just shit's quality. I love what I see. Then you look at Halloween. Fuck, what are they called?
Halloween 63.
No, I think it's called Halloween Stalks, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I did hear about that one.
I'm gonna look it up right now. But there are fan films out there that no one seems to be knowing. Like, it's not garnering enough interest, and I don't know why, because a lot of it's really good quality. Now I got to look this up.
Oh, see what Aaron Click says. There needs to be more gaps in between fan films. They're happening too frequently in too short of a span of time. They're getting like Marvel. You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
Like they're not special. I mean, I guess they're special for the people who make them and the people whose vision it is. But for fans, it's kind of like, I've seen this fan film. I don't really need to watch another Friday the 13th fan film anymore.
Exactly. 100%. And there just seems to be a lot of them. And I get why, but there's also a reason why I am trying to, I know I'm doing Aftermath, but I'm trying to wean off of the fan film syndrome that's out there, because I want to be able to not have to follow a set of rules. I want to be able to create my own rules and create my own characters that people love or hate, you know? And I think that's what you have to do as a filmmaker.
You're damn right, my friend. Damn right. But another question. How about them? How you feeling about them Green Bay Packers? They looking better now, buddy?
They're actually in a better spot than I thought they were going to be.
Me too. I didn't realize they're like what? They're like one spot out of the playoffs right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're not awful. I mean, they are not great. They're better with Aaron Rodgers, an uninjured Aaron Rodgers. But I like what I'm seeing. But Jordan Love has a ways to go before I buy his fucking jersey. I tell you that.
Did you?
No, he has a ways to go before I ever buy his fucking jersey.
Okay. I was like, well, I mean, like we got Russell Wilson last year, and I was like, I should get one of those, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get one. I still didn't buy one. I mean, he was really bad last year. Not that it was all his. It wasn't entirely his fault, but he's looking a lot better this year. I'll give him that. But I'm still not gonna buy one because it's kind of a waste. Every time I get somebody, they leave anyway, and then I'm fucking out of jersey. So
they leave. I know, right?
You know, I bought my son one for Christmas, and then I looked, and it has like a 90-day guarantee if that player leaves the team. I was like, that's pretty dope, actually.
Oh, really? A 90-day?
Yeah. So if they leave, if you buy a jersey and that person gets traded within 90 days, you could send the jersey back and then get another one or get your money back.
Sick.
I think that's a really cool thing to do. I think because you never know when fucking somebody's gonna get traded like that.
I think like certain players should be like 6 months. You know, you're not going to buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey and think that he's going to get traded in 90 days.
Yeah, and then 93 days later, oh, he's traded. Fuck.
No, he's like, yeah. It's like, what the fuck is this?
It happens. It fucking happens. But what else you been doing? I saw you were on Phantom Empire not that long ago. I saw you over there hanging out with Sean.
Oh yeah, dude, those guys are awesome. I'm so happy that they were willing to bring me on. They're doing their own Halloween film. I believe it's either Halloween the Vanished or Haddonfield the Vanished. And so they know it's like making film and like the difficulties of doing so. It's just a pain in the neck at times. And, you know, you're like so stressed out. You're like fucking pulling your hair out. And your hair's going gray. And, you know, then you see the finished product and you're like, oh, that was worth it. They're good. They're great.
Are they still going on? Are they still going along with that fan film?
They are. Yeah. I believe Sean has some personal stuff going on in life.
That's what I thought. Because I was going to say.
It's kind of, stopped it for a little bit.
I backed that movie a long time ago, and I was like, haven't heard anything. And I was like, oh, I just gave $35 away for no reason at all. But I trust him. I know where he is. I can message him. I'm just kidding, Sean.
I know where you are in Canada, bro.
Yeah, you're somewhere up in Canada. Don't know exactly where. I haven't really talked to Sean in a while. I know we chatted a little bit, get on each other's channels, but it kind of just, drifted away.
Yeah.
Nothing personal or anything, obviously, between us. I just, stuff happens. Maybe I'll get him on one of these episodes of the cafe and bring him on and talk to him. Maybe I might reach out to him.
Yeah, dude, you should. He's a really good guy. I talked to him about Aftermath, and he was really gung ho about it. Like, hey, yeah, let's get you on. Let's talk about it. I want to help spread the word. So he did so, and that was awesome. Didn't have to do anything. He's the fucking man. I applaud him in his team.
Fandom motherfucking empire. Hey, Mel from My Killer Podcast. What's up? How are you? Yeah, I just it's really good to have you back on, buddy. I don't even remember the last time you were on here, to be honest.
Dude, I don't remember the last time I did a podcast prior to the Sean one.
I'm trying to think of the last thing we did behind the mask. We wrapped up the
tournament. No,
did you do the Friday the 13th tournament?
Yeah. Or no? Didn't Jason X beat like part 3?
Okay. I wasn't 100% sure if you were there for those or not. Yes, it did. I think Nick from the Lost River Drive-In was there. I think maybe when we did those. I can't remember. I want to say
Roxy too, right?
Was she there? Yeah, because they were picking all kinds of dumbass shit that was ruining it.
Yeah, they were.
Maybe that's why she left the pod and doesn't talk to me anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know. We it's fucking like a terrible job over here. A lot of turnover, and then it just falls apart and doesn't do it anymore. That's fine. It didn't work out. I know me and James started it. We tried to bring other people on.
Yeah.
It didn't really work. The chemistry really wasn't there. Then we brought Nick. What?
It really wasn't. Like, you're right. Like,
it was rough.
At times it was rough, and that's not to player hate. It was just a little bit more difficult.
It was me and you, and then we brought Chad, and then we were like, let's get something fresh. And then that's when we got Nick and Rosie. Mm-hmm. Not Rosie, Roxy. Roxy. That lasted for what? A couple episodes, and then that fell apart. And then you just weren't interested in YouTube anymore. And then that fell apart. And then it was me and Chad, and nothing against Chad, but the chemistry was not really there. And I don't know. It just didn't work. So
I didn't really watch too many of those episodes of you guys. Not because I didn't want to. I just didn't get around to it. So I don't know how the chemistry was between you guys.
It was fine. I mean, it wasn't like great. Which I don't know why. We got along.
So. I don't know why. It just wasn't. Nah.
We got along. It just didn't really work that good. I don't know. It's
maybe
fine.
Different personalities.
And the views just weren't there. So it was time to let it go.
Yeah.
And just I don't know. I just been doing videos with my fucking new crew, I guess. That I do videos with.
You have a new crew.
Shut up.
Yeah, what happened to me?
Yeah, you quit on me first.
I did.
I had to no, but I've been doing videos with Garrett and from Born to Be Rad and Mel, and just switching it up a little bit. YouTube's ever changing, you know what I mean? There's always going to be different people you do videos with and stuff.
Yeah, dude. 100%.
I mean, like my watch alongs I did for Friday the 13th. I had a bajillion different kind of guests on. Just trying to switch it up a little bit. By the way, if you're interested in any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, you let me know, and you can be a guest for one of those watch alongs if you wish.
I'm a big fan of the remake in the beginning. I like part 1.
The fucking OG.
OG, yeah. Even though I do think the remake was better.
I'm not against you on that one either, my friend. I really do prefer the remake.
And I get hate for it, but it's more watchable.
That seems to be a popular opinion, though. It's like a lot of people think the remake was better than the original.
Yeah.
Cody Leach is fucking. he's a way bigger channel than me, and he fucking totally agrees that the remake is better than the original. So, and I'm sure he gets shit for it as well. So
Yeah, I kind of feel like the original is meant to be very raw in nature, while the remake was very polished and cinematic.
raw.
Raw, raw dog.
Part 2, Antonis. Oh my gosh, that one's fucking crazy, bro.
That one gets me kind
Crazy.
of weird. I'd watch that one. I'd watch that one. I don't hate it. I just feel it's weird. Just
Why is there no
fucking
love for the next generation out here? What's up with that shit?
oh, bro, because it's a hard dude. There's a guy like that. He takes his shirt off, right, and he has like
Yeah.
the piercings and the. Ugh.
Ain't nobody volunteering to watch that one with me. It's freaking ridiculous.
I mean, I'll watch it if I have the time.
There's that one. I had nobody for that one so far. I have nobody for. Wow, that is a fucking strange coincidence. Fan of Empire in the chat. That is just the bee's knees, my friend.
We were just talking about you, bro.
We're just talking about you. How are you, my friend? How the fuck are you? Yeah, I got nobody for that one. I got nobody for the newest one, which I'm kind of shocked. I thought people really liked that one from 2022. And what other one? There was another one in the Texas Chainsaw 3D, which I absolutely love, but most people
Really?
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Very
get,
watchable.
He's all funny because they were talking just about me just a moment ago. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you. No, we're saying like, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you, bringing me on the channel and, all those things. So yeah, thanks again, man. It means a lot. And all of you guys who really take the time and you guys and help me like talk about my projects, like Matt here a bit ago asking me about my projects and what's going on with them. It helps the exposure. Like people get to know like, hey, this is a fucking movie. This is happening, And with Have You Found the Bodies, I was always really struggling internally on do I want this thing to look grainy and gritty because of the nature of the film, or do I want to release a little short film that looks very polished and looks very just like crisp and like clean and like 4K? I went with the crisp look. I mean, prior to that, My Special Boy, it's a 1080p full HD movie, but to see that film in like 4K, and then you have the Dolby Atmos to it too. That's all important stuff. All extra fluff.
It was good. If you guys have not watched Have You Found the Bodies yet, go check it out on YouTube. It's not that long of a film. It's original. No. It's from James. It had me going, man. I was super excited to watch it. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the hell out of it. So go check it out. Free on YouTube. Don't even gotta pay.
You don't even have to pay yet.
Yet. Until it's famous. Then you.
Well, it's on YouTube for a limited time. Once I find out, like, oh, it's going to be distributed through streaming platforms, it's going to be taken down. So,
no, don't take it down. Don't do it.
Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. It's a lot to think about, like how that whole ordeal works. But yeah, like so with my next film, I wouldn't mind if it was in 6K. But I don't know how. Well, I mean, I was looking at an 8K camera.
Holy shit, 8K.
Because I would love my next movie to have the ability to be in Dolby Atmos, be 4K, 6K, 8K, whatever it is, and then be HDR available. So these are all things that I'm researching on how to successfully accomplish.
Well, you're going to keep striving, and then whenever you become famous, don't forget about me, okay?
I'll never forget about you. I have you on my ass tattooed.
It's amazing.
For life.
I'm touched.
I touch it all the time.
Well, I don't know when we're ever going to meet up in real life, but for H50, if they have the Halloween 50 convention, I already talked to the wife. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to make it out for that. So,
dude, yes, if you're there, I'm gonna be there regardless. But I would love if you were there too.
I mean, I'll probably get, there'll probably be a ton of people there that obviously I've talked to on the internet, on YouTube, whatever. So that'd be really cool. And got 5 years to save up, so hopefully I'll be able to Well, and I got to work up the courage to get on the plane to fly to fucking California. So
Oh, you're one of
gotta do
them?
that. I'm one of them. I'm a them or they. Fuck.
You're they?
Fuck you.
Because
I
dude, airplanes are scary. I'm not gonna lie.
only flew one time. So a little nervous to fly that far. I've only ever flown to Florida, so
It's still pretty
we'll
far,
see.
isn't it?
Yeah, it was only a 2.5 hour flight though, so it wasn't terrible. The plane obviously the flight down I was like terrified, but the plane ride back I was just like looking out the window the whole time and enjoying it more.
Just
So
don't watch Final Destination anymore. All of a sudden, the fucking flames engulf the face. You know.
yep, just sitting right at the fucking getting the TSA. Is this plane gonna explode or no? I'm like,
Yeah.
get out of here.
I need you to come with me, sir.
I'm just asking.
Cavity search and shit.
Haven't you seen Final Destination? No, that's a good point, sir. That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Hey, and then you'd be like, "Hey, do you fucking drive behind a log truck?" I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Should I drink my water bottle in my hand while I'm driving? No, I'm good.
No, you're
I'm a
going on a
straw.
fucking roller coaster.
Roller
Yeah,
coaster? Huh.
I'll always go on a roller coaster. So.
They scare me.
Do they?
They do. They really do.
I love roller coasters so much.
I'm a little bitch.
I can see why people are. I'm afraid of heights, so I mean, the higher they are, then I get really fucking scared.
Like
But
the Goliath at Magic Mountain, fucking freaks me out.
I'm trying to think. No, they had that one that was in Cedar Point that went like 420 feet high. I wouldn't go on that one though. I chickened out. It was too high.
It sounds just so crazy. It just
Going
sounds...
110 miles an hour, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Is this thing really safe? Like I know like all these people ride this daily, but there's gonna be that one person where it comes loose and that fucker's gonna go flying.
You're dead.
You're fucking
finished.
gone.
Fuck you. No, just kidding. Don't fuck you. Fuck that. Yeah, James, man. We should have done this show with no pants on. 100%.
I mean, I did.
Oh wait. You are. Oh man, never mind. We did. You're fucking naked from the fucking shirt down.
I'm gonna take my shoes off too now.
You guys can't see nothing about this. Losers. At least you don't get to see James' garage door anymore. So that's good.
I know, right? Well, you can still kind of see it.
Fuck yeah. It's good stuff, man. I remember when you first did this, you had like brooms and fucking all kinds of shit.
Oh,
back there.
dude. There was actually right here, there was a little like storage unit. It was a white plastic storage unit. And then next to it was like brooms and shit like hanging up on here. I have videos of it somewhere, dude. It's all been taken down because it's so silly, but I like to laugh at it sometimes.
It's good stuff. I like go back. I know you did that one video. You like reacted to your own video way back in the day, and that didn't even look anything like you.
No, that person does not exist. He will never exist again. He is gone, dead and buried.
Man, now I need to go to the gym one of these days. In June or January, I mean.
A lot of these people, they don't actually know what I used to look like.
Really? Oh,
I
guess
I assume a lot of these people don't know what I used to look like. I used to be, 70 pounds heavier, and had to make a change,
You put the work in, bro.
Yeah, you put the work in, exactly.
You grinded. I mean, I tried it and I quit. So.
Yeah, but you don't need it.
What?
You don't need it.
Why? I'm not skinny.
Yeah, you look pretty. You look pretty skinny to me.
I look pretty skinny right now. Looks good in this black shirt behind the
right
mask.
now.
Amazing shirt I made that nobody bought, but that's fine because it doesn't exist.
You made that?
I was on my T Public store.
Oh, you have one of those.
I only got 3 shirts. I look at these other fucking people and they have like 40 fucking shirts. I'm like, when do you have time to do all this stuff?
Dude, if I didn't get back so late from that fucking car accident that was happening, I would be wearing my FACCI'S shirt right now.
Oh, wait, you got the old school one.
That's right. I'm OG, bro.
He got the black and orange one.
Fuck yeah.
I've only sold 2 of the other ones, but hey, at least 2 people bought them, so that made me feel good.
Hey,
good
man.
For them.
It's
because I don't buy any of their shit, so good for them.
There you go. That's a great way of looking at it. I don't buy your shit, but you bought mine, so thank you.
I don't mean to be mean. I mean, like, I
No.
didn't expect anybody to buy any at all. My sister did, but she's my sister, so
She's your sister. She's great. She's
she
nice.
has,
She's a nice sister.
she has to. She wants to rep the name. Because, oh, wait, that ain't her last name. Never mind. Never mind. That's not her last name. It used
Yeah.
to be. Fuck
Used
her.
to be.
I'm just kidding.
Fuck.
Fucking James. Episode 14 of fucking the Faccmonster Cafe. Glad I could get James on. I'm surprised I even am still doing this, but I'm gonna keep fucking going for a little bit. See who else I can get on this show. I mean, I've already had probably the biggest person I'm gonna have on ever, so I don't really. It's kind of not the sky's the limit because I already was there. So we'll go fucking to the basement. I'll go down the street and find somebody who lives here in town. Get him on.
Have you had Dave on?
I messaged. Well, I know now he's busy doing. It's Me Billy 2, so I'll wait on that. But I'm gonna try to get Dave on. I'm trying to think. I had Lee, Cody.
Oh, cool. So you have some pretty big YouTubers on here.
Sean Chandler was on.
Wolfman.
Sean Chandler. I never even. That was the first time I ever talked to him. And I was just like, "Hey, man, I know you're a big YouTuber and everything." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll come on." I was like, "Fucking awesome."
That's
So, I mean, he got 255,000 subscribers, I think. So that was a big deal for me to have him on. So it was pretty cool of him to
massive,
do that.
Dude.
Wham, they've been on. I'm just kidding. They haven't been on. They don't answer emails. That's okay.
Wait,
I know they're busy.
I feel like we watch the movie is more like I watch the movie now, right?
I mean, it's a lot of Mike solo stuff. I mean, Jay's there.
Okay.
Just not as much. But either way, no offense to them. Never answer emails, never answer messages. So they will probably never, ever be on, unfortunately. But oh well. On to the next. I'd love to interview some celebrities. That'd be pretty dope, I guess. I just don't know who and why they'd want to come on, but who knows? Maybe.
Well, Chris Durand, yeah, I'm sure you could.
I reached out to him. I'll probably reach out to him again. I reached out to him around Halloween time, so obviously he's busy doing other things. So maybe I'll reach out to him.
I have his phone number, so I'm going to tell him, you better answer my boy Matt.
Fucking Rich. Oh, Damien Maffei. I could probably ask him, but I already tried to have him on 6 times and it didn't work. So
Tiger Man said Pizzelle. That's a good one too.
I did message him. He said he would be down as well. I did purchase one of his shirts on TeePublic, so hey.
Oh, you did?
It was a Friday the 13th Part 5 shirt. I wanted it for the watch along series I did, so I bought it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I met him at age 45. Nice guy.
I saw.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
I saw. He seems like a nice guy.
Fucking tall, bro. I mean, I'm not the tallest guy by any means. I'm 5'9". He's up here, and I'm just like, "What's up, bro?"
I think that I'll probably reach out to him soon. I don't know. Probably unless I could squeeze somebody a little bit small, like a little smaller YouTuber or something on in December. I probably won't do anything else until January. Obviously, it's a busy time and people with their families and holidays and stuff. So
yeah,
yeah. So I'll probably Pizzawell's a good one. I'll probably reach out to him. I mean, there's a lot of other bigger like horror YouTubers that I could reach out to, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
I try to just do the people that I interact with for the most part for now. Not like Sledgehammer Horror. They freaking do everybody, and I just don't really want to dive into everybody like that.
I've been on their channel once. They're pretty nice people.
I've been on their I've been on their channel once or twice, and I think they've been on mine once or twice. They're super, super nice people for real. Very nice.
Really nice people.
Not as nice as you though, my friend.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Used to be my brother from California. Now we're more like step brothers or cousins from California.
Now we're just sisters.
No, yes, we're sister wives. I mean sisters.
Sister wives.
Yes.
Yes, everyone. It is facts that we used to talk and voice message each other at night, and then to a point where his wife would be like, "Yo, what's up with this guy?" It's fucking hilarious. It's adorable.
It was yeah. Voice message upon voice message upon voice message. I'd sneak away to the bedroom and be like, "Hey, James, I'm doing." Yes, I had an affair. I had an affair with James.
You really would? You'd be like,
"Oh, what am I gonna? I'm not gonna be like right beside her."
Yeah, no, it's
Who knows
fucking
what we're
great.
talking about? But no. Yeah, we got away from it. We don't do that anymore. But we still do talk. We still are friends, regardless if we talk every day or not, like we used to. Still my homie from Cali, James Grimm. I mean, I'd say go subscribe to his YouTube channel, but I honestly don't think he gives a fuck.
You
I
know,
mean,
it's
if you want
weird.
to.
I'm at like over 12,000 subscribers, and I don't do anything.
This is what you get. Okay, this is what you get. You
I
do
just
nothing, and you get fucking thousands of subscribers. I put out videos every day, and I don't get any, but it's fine.
damn,
You do got movies on.
dude. My channel's not even James Grimm anymore.
It's Grimnox Productions, right?
It is, yeah.
But you got My Special Boy on there, right? Still, so people.
Yeah, I got all of
subscribe
those
for that.
things. My old shitty cell phone films, you know, I keep them on there. They're nice to, you know, people can watch them and be like, haha, that guy sucks.
That guy sucks.
That guy sucks. Look at that doofus. You know,
We're gonna subscribe to him anyway.
I love
He's
it.
the man.
And you know, or people will be like, oh, he paints his nails. Oh,
Oh god, he's one of those guys.
oh, he's one of those guys. Oh, does he wear a face mask because he doesn't want to get COVID? Oh no.
He does, by the way.
I do. I don't anymore,
He does.
but I did.
COVID's not a thing.
After it's slain me before. Yeah.
It slayed him.
Mm.
Well, maybe. I don't know if I never took a test. I took one test in my life. Took one test. It was negative. So
There you go.
good for me. Good for me.
Your heart's
Good
still
for
intact.
James. James is sexy. Look at him. Not that anybody cares that's even in this chat right now. You guys were talking about stuff that had nothing to do with this. And that's totally cool because I'm just glad you're here. So thank you for swinging by the cafe and hanging out with me and James tonight. I know he just got home from work and jumped on here, so I'm going to let him go and do whatever he's going to do. Relax, eat, whatever. I'm going to go upstairs, probably finish Black Christmas 2006 because I like that movie and I don't care who knows it. So fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
It's not better than the original, but I like it.
There you go. Agreed.
Thanks, James. Appreciate you coming on. And we will be in touch. And next week we'll be a Watch Until You Drop. Me and Brett will be watching Krampus since it will be into December. So we're going to be watching Krampus together. Hopefully you guys can swing by and watch that with us. And I will see you in the next video.
Wait, hold on. Before we put this to a close, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you for being one of those people who don't spread bullshit and don't fucking start drama and don't act like a two-faced prick, because there are plenty of these people, and Matt is one of the best dudes out there. I appreciate you.
I may not have the best channel, but I definitely, like you said, I keep it like it is. I don't really talk shit behind people's backs. I try to be straightforward. I don't spread rumors that ain't true. I just try to be the best me I can be and be good to all of you people because you guys hang out with me and associate with me. So I'm definitely not one of those guys, you know.
Never change. You're fucking amazing, bro.
Thanks, buddy. I try. Oh, thank you, Brooke. Matt, we love you and your channel, and I love you and all of you beautiful people that stop in here because you guys don't have to, but you do it anyway. So thank you all. Thanks, James, for hanging out tonight, and hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.